afternoon. I'm Wallace Allen. That's Anthony Garcia, the mood master, the greatest bass player on the planet. We're here on Empire Talks Back, the program that talks about things that matter. Today, I will be talking to Miss Angelica. She's going to talk to you about a program called Earthquake, Bolt, and Brace. We'll be back right after this short break. Bolt and Brace?
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Angelica.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about the Earthquake, Bolt, and Brace program.
Okay.
Did I say it right? It's Brace and Bolt.
Brace and Bolt.
But it's
Earthquake,
BB.
Brace and
I know
Bolt.
it's
EBB. Yes.
What is the Brace and Bolt program with the Earthquake? What are we
The
doing?
Earthquake, Brace and Bolt program basically is a registration from homeowner that owns their home, single family home, that was built in the before the 1979. Basically, homeowner is open for registration between January 23rd to February 23rd. They can register online, one per home, and receive a refund of up to $3,000 for compensating to do an earthquake retrofit.
So you are able to go to a homeowner, offer them a program that will retrofit earthquake-proof their home.
Yes.
For $3,000.
Yes.
That $3,000 is a grant that is not paid by the homeowner, correct?
Yes.
And so, as a homeowner, Earthquake, Bolt, and Brace will fix my home to help me with the earthquake issues, and I don't have to pay anything.
Basically, we're doing the program gives a grant for $3,000, and the contractor, which is Perera Construction, that is in the local Inland Empire, will be bracing your home pretty much for $3,000.
So
There are some exception. There are some exception because the homes are pretty much either a larger home than the standard regular home, or most of the homes have a raised foundation that they're basically called the cripple wall, and the cripple wall is the space between the concrete and the mud sill that sits on the main frame of the home.
So people have to go under their house or whatever to find out if they qualify for your program, or how do they?
Well, basically, no. Construction or before 1978 has a raised perimeter concrete foundation, and basically it's level or on a slope site. Has a home frame wall, which is cripple wall, and those are the things that we're looking for.
Okay,
so we can, yes, as a contractor, they will go out and take a look at your foundation, go under your home in the crawl space, have fun under from, little bugs bites, and take a look and see what type of foundation you have and determine it based on a pre-inspection that is being done.
Tammy.
Yes.
Tammy Martin Riles.
Yes.
You have a house.
Yes, I do.
Yes. Are you concerned about crawling under your house to see
I'm not crawling under there. I just giggled when she said that because I said, that people have to understand there are careers for everyone, and I will pay anybody to go under my house to figure out some stuff. I'm not going under there, so I'm just letting you know, but they can definitely come to my house. I'm first on the list.
People, what I'm trying to establish here is that there is a program.
Yes.
Funded by the state of California earthquake.
Brace and Bolt.
Okay, and it's called Brace and Bolt. You don't have to go look under your house. You don't have to try to decide if you're eligible. You don't have to try to figure out if your house was born in 1979 or whatever. Call
Angelica. 909-841-0811. And also know that every work that's being done to the home is in compliance with the retrofitting program. And we pull a permit from the city, so the city also does an inspection to make sure that these homes are being retrofitted based on EBB requirement, which is code chapter A3, and which is a building code basically for California.
Okay, now you're able to do these homes according to zip codes.
Yes.
And unfortunately, folks, you can't do everybody's home. But there are
Exactly.
some zip codes that are very much privileged and accessible to this wonderful free program. Well, it's basically free.
If you go
$3,000.
on the website www.earthquakebraceandbolt.com, it's very detailed, and it will show you there how to apply online, because you must apply online for that $3,000 grant. And once you apply online between January 23rd to February 23rd, it will allow you to select the contractor to be able to go out and do the inspection.
Okay, the issue, however, for the people who want to determine whether their house is eligible, the best thing for them to do is to
call
you,
us, yes.
so that you can come out and let them know. And once you determine whether they're eligible,
Yes.
that's the time they need to go to the website
And sign up.
so
it.
that they can get there. Now, you've done this before. You've done
Yes.
this. Okay. So what are we looking at in terms of how the average house? How much does the average house cost to actually do this retrofit? Is it $3,000 enough, or do I have to go?
A
with my
regular
pocket?
retrofit can cost $3,500 to $5,500. On an average, last year with a different contractor, we were able to do most of the homes for a cost of $3,000.
So
Okay.
there's a great
And
chance.
that's the
of
goal for
probability.
this year. That's the goal, because we know that we are in a lower income bracket area, and it's not only for the retrofitting, but as a community engagement activity, we're trying to allow ourselves to raise these homes for what is given through the program. And at the same time, to let the homeowner know that it's a possibility that there may be a cost, there may be an additional cost, and that determines by Perera Construction, Mr. Carlos, that will determine if there is an additional cost.
Very good. Now, there are a lot of conveniences available, benefits to
Yes.
having this done. What are some of those benefits?
Well, basically, one of the greatest benefit that I know that
other
is
than
there.
your house not sliding off.
Exactly. Basically, there are stepping steps. Most of these homes have where you step up to your home. When an earthquake occurs, a lot of these homes slide off. But one of the things that really inspired me was to know that the Department of Insurance allowed the homeowner to call your homeowner insurance and said, we have earthquake retrofit our home. Can you give us a quote? And this is not what I have not experienced, but I've had it from a previous homeowner that have got his home retrofitted. He was all excited. He called his insurance company and they gave him a discount. Okay.
And
They
provided him with
and
earthquake
provide
insurance.
him a form where basically he could have went and signed off and said, yes, my home was retrofitted by this contractor, it was done by then, and send them a copy of his permit that was pulled from the local city. And the rest of the story I don't know in detail, but I know that he was very excited because his homeowner policy had received a discount.
Good. That's,
Yes.
that's
What I'm
important.
talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yes.
The other aspect of that is, as we go back and talk about the general damage, potential damage on these types of houses, is that the foundation tends to slide. The house tends to slide
Yeah.
off the foundation in the earthquake. Many of us have little bits of earthquake damage that we haven't really paid a lot of attention to, but if you got little cracks in the ceiling and in your overhangs and stuff like that, you're probably in some type of danger. Everyone's not eligible for earthquake insurance. Is that correct?
I am not sure.
not sure.
They would have to consult with their insurance,
Yeah,
their
consult.
homeowner insurance, and basically that agent will be able to determine how they qualify for earthquake insurance. But I know once the earthquake retrofit program provided, it basically gives them a verification saying if as the whole insurance company wants to verify, they have their username and password, the homeowner, as their dashboard, and they can access that dashboard and show the insurance company our home has been retrofitted. This is what the picture looks like before, this is what the pictures look like after, because we do the contractor can assist the homeowner to upload what their crawl space looked like before and what their crawl space looked like after it's being retrofitted.
Do you have any history at all on people calling their insurance company prior to just to verify to see that their insurance company is sensitive to the retrofit?
I have not actually had a client that told me that they have called prior, but I know that as I went along and assisting them in getting the pictures and so forth, that they were very excited to know that they can call the insurance company and say, we are retrofitted.
Very good.
You know.
We'd like to know for sure that the insurance companies are going to pay good attention to us and give us the break that we deserve in that situation.
Yes. The Earthquake Brace and Bolt program has a very unique system. You know, they log into the dashboard, the contractor logs into the dashboard, takes the picture from the front and the side of the home, put it on their dashboard for the EEBB. They also take pictures in the crawl space area, post it on there, and everything gets approved. When the permits is being pulled for the work, it goes on the dashboard and the EBB basically approves. So it's a step process, but it's a unique step process, and it's easy. It's simple. It's just take pictures, show them, they review it, they take a step, coordinate with them, and allow the homeowner to have a peace of mind.
Now, every contractor is not qualified to provide this retrofit.
To my knowledge, contractor must go through a FEMA train program, and in details, I don't know all the details, but I know that they do.
This is the first program I've heard of for FEMA that actually gets involved prior to a disaster. Because most of the time, FEMA doesn't get involved until the disaster occurs. So this is good information. I feel better.
I know the contractors are all FEMA trained, so basically they are trained as FEMA has the program and designate the system for them to be trained. And what details do they go through? I know there are some courses that you can go through YouTube, and you can look at the training through YouTube and have an idea of what the contractor do go through. And basically, to me, it's a very unique program. As a community leader here, there, and all over the place, I look at the situation when we had the fire in 2004, I believe, in San Bernardino, in the upper part of the hill. Fire came. A lot of the homeowners didn't have insurance because they couldn't probably afford, or because they got older and they didn't do it.
Insurance. You're not going to get a mortgage without fire insurance.
So we don't know the real reason why. But from where I was living, I was able to see a lot of vacant land. And it really burdened on my heart. So when I heard about this program, I said, this is a program that we need to let our community know. We need to partner as community leaders and have this program out there, because we can help someone help save their home.
We're not going to confuse this program, however, with fire insurance, because many people who have fire insurance are underinsured. This is why you'll find that when their house burns,
they don't have enough
to actually replace the house. So there's a replacement insurance that you want to ask for if you're looking for insurance, fire insurance. This is Empire Talks Back. I'm Wallace Allen. We're talking about the earthquake brace and bolt program, and we're brace
and bolt. Put a brace around it, then you bolt it down. I mean, you got to think about that, Wallace.
We're speaking with Miss Angelica. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about some of the benefits, some of the other benefits that you receive for yourself and your community when you have this retrofit done. I'm Wallace Allen. I'll be right back.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
What to expect when you're expecting.
Like here?
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
We're back, and we're glad to be that way. I'm speaking to Angelica. Angelica, pronounce your last name for me.
Sarmiento.
Sarmiento. Sarmiento.
Sarmiento.
Sarmiento.
Sarmiento. There you go.
Sarmiento. It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
I'm ashamed that I didn't experience that earlier. There's some things going on with our retrofit. You are able to work at this point in the city of Colton, San Bernardino, Redlands, and Highland, and there are many others, but right here in the Inland Empire, those are the places that we're going to concentrate. I live in Highland.
Okay.
And during the break, you told me something about my city of Highland that did not please me very much.
Uh-oh.
You were telling me about the cost to pull permits, because this work is official and you have to pull a permit. Now, if we were working in San Bernardino, how much does that permit cost, approximately?
The permit runs about, I think it's 150 to 170, something in range in that, but it's in 100 and something.
You consider that reasonable?
Yes, it's a reasonable
price. How about in the city of Redlands?
City of Redlands, I believe it's 200 and something. I don't remember the figures right offhand.
Now, city of San Bernardino, I understand that not only has the city of San Bernardino gone through bankruptcy, but that downtown City Hall has been closed because it needs to be retrofitted.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a city there that's, pretty sensitive to the issue. How much does it cost to pull permits in the city of Highland?
City Highland is nearly about $400.
Ooh, okay.
And also we have the cost of a deputy inspector, which runs about $250.
So for those of us who live in Highland, we would have our $3,000 grant soaked up, a portion of it soaked up by those permit costs in the city of Highland.
Yes.
I am going to call the city of Highland and ask them why we cost so much, and speak specifically about the retrofit program. And I'm going to ask.
And I would like to give you a
do
copy of the cost sheet from a prior one, so then that way we'll be correcting it. But I know City of Highland is a little bit more costly than City of San Bernardino.
When we retrofit the house, the value of the house definitely has to go up.
Value is not being effective as much, but it's an easier sell.
If I'm getting ready to buy a house, and you tell me that the house, and I ask you, I say, oh, has the house been earthquake retrofitted? And you say, well, no. Huh. And then I asked the person at the other house that I'm going to look at buying, has your house been earthquake retrofitted? And they say, yes.
Well, living in California, we have to protect our family.
Yeah.
That's a must.
That's a
And
percent.
this is a mean of protecting our families.
That house, the value of the house certainly goes up if it's more of if it's more protected.
Well,
It's
here's
an
the deal.
easier sale.
It
The
goes up.
value, the actual dollar amount value might not go up, but the perceived value.
That's
and so that's the most important thing. If I know it's retrofit and I'm looking at this one
You
over
look
here,
at the safety factor.
that's my
Yes.
perceived thing. I'm not going with that. That might look cute, but I'm going with,
You know, I can tell neither one of you are real estate brokers or agents.
Nope.
Ask a real estate broker if they would not use the evidence of a retrofit to help sell the house, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're saying it's a
I think it's a
perceived
good,
value instead
it's
of
a
a
good
dollar.
selling. It's a good selling point.
Yes, a
It's
selling
a
point.
very good selling
That
point.
just proves that
But we
to be
cannot
a guest on my
determine-
show, you don't have to agree with me.
Oh Lord.
That's,
He's so funny. We agreeing with you. We are on the same page with you. You just didn't hear us right. We said
We
agree.
cannot determine value
Yes.
because that's been done by an appraiser.
Yeah.
But we
on the same team.
can determine a buy based on is it retrofitted, is it not retrofitted. Okay, so if it's retrofitted, as in California, for my protection of my family, I would like to know what I'm buying is being retrofitted. It's earthquake retrofitted.
Very
So
good.
then that way I am at a peace of mind and a comfort level.
During the break, I had a special phone call, and someone asked me who indeed is the person who will crawl under my house to determine the eligibility of my house for this program. I was under the impression from a statement that we had made before that that person would be you. Is there someone else who would be crawling under that house?
It would be the
Let
contractor,
me say
which
this.
is Perera
I'll
Construction.
bet that I could get someone who wasn't going to call in
Okay.
to call in because
Okay.
they would just like to see you crawl under the
Crawling.
house.
Okay. So this is the crew that's going out to your house specifically.
Okay.
There will be Perera Construction,
Okay.
which is Don Carlos, which is the actual
I met
contractor,
Mr. Carlos, really
and
nice
he will
guy.
crawl underneath it. I will follow him if you follow me, and I will give you a coverall suit so you can see what your foundation look like.
Folks, I think
Most
one of the
people
reasons we
don't
asked
even
for-
know what their foundation looks like. So this is an opportunity for you to
So you're going to give me a
experience.
field trip under my house?
Yes, for you to experience
that
to
is
see
just so sweet.
what is your
This
foundation.
is just so sweet.
But you
looks
gotta think
like.
about it. You wanted her to crawl under it, but see, this is where he got it. He wanted to see you crawl under it because
She said she
women,
would do that.
because she has such a strong, perky personality that is very driven. So you knew she would be the one that'd be driving that whole
was
program.
so
That's where it
adamant.
comes from.
I have
So
no
adamant
problem
and
crawling
strong
under
about it.
your
Yeah, that's what it
space.
is. That's what it was.
You know, that's your space.
It's like.
And I will
every
be
now and then
crawling
somebody-
under your space.
Are you going under that?
And I will definitely be happy for you to crawl under the space with us.
Are you
too.
going?
I'll tell you what.
Uh-oh.
You accept the fact that I'm the world's greatest domino player.
Okay.
I will accept the fact that you know what's going on under my house and I shouldn't worry about it.
That's a fair deal.
Is that a
You
good deal?
you proclaiming a lot of stuff now. You know people gonna be watching this.
I want them to challenge
And I'll make sure I video
I want
it.
them to call
So
her.
when he's
And
crawling
I'll tell you
under
what,
there,
Miss
that we can
Tammy,
actually have
Yes.
it on view. That
He's
he's crawling
trying to be
under
the
So you're gonna video me
of
do it.
Yes.
dominoes.
I
That's good.
definitely will.
Miss Tammy is also the president and CEO of the
Black Chamber of Commerce Inland Empire.
Yes.
And she's a member, so she know.
And I don't know, you guys may need a fundraiser. You may want to hire me to come and beat everybody in dominoes one day. I don't know.
Y'all hear that?
What? You don't
Really?
believe- you want to call and we can set this up.
All y'all
I'm
domino
willing
people,
to do
please
it.
call up and
But
say
more
something.
importantly, what I think we want to do is make our Inland Empire safer.
Yes.
We would like to make people feel much more comfortable as they go to sleep and deal with the fact that we could have an earthquake at any time. And we spend a lot of time telling people to be earthquake ready in terms of how to prepare themselves with the emergency kit for their car, an emergency kit for their home, an emergency kit for their office. We would be really unwise to not encourage people
Yes.
actually have their houses done to the best level possible to
Of
be able
course.
to withstand an earthquake. Now, I know that you cannot guarantee what size earthquake anybody's able to withstand. Nobody can do that. But we do know that it's possible to be in better shape tomorrow than we're in
Yes.
today.
Yes.
It's
And
we
that's what
can't
you are.
rely on it 100%, but it's a peace of mind.
Yes.
That's how I look at it. It's a peace of mind because the greatest example that I look at, and we basically use it, is the homes that were in the Napa earthquake, the homes that were in the Northridge earthquake. And a lot of these homes could have possibly be less damaged if they were secure, because on some of the homes that I have followed a contractor under the home to look, basically it's just sitting on the concrete. There's no bolt
Nothing to hold it
to
in
hold
place,
it because
except
there
the
was
weight.
no
You figure
coating.
gravity's gonna hold it in place.
There was no coating at that time. So this allows more security because it's not only braced and bolted under your home, but give the contractor the ability to see what your foundation looks like underneath and to assist you and gives you ideas of what.
And looking is very important.
Exactly.
Because the houses that you're supposed to work on have a date on them. What is that? Built before when?
Prior to 1979.
Okay, and I would imagine that you've been that you followed the contractor under some homes, crawl spaces that were built after that still needed the work done, right?
Well, yes, there are
So
some homes,
having your home
but
built
because
after
they are in
1979.
those bracket, the guidelines come from earthquake and brace and bolt, and the homeowner applies for it, and it determines by the program itself.
The program restricts itself to certain houses, but that doesn't restrict the homeowner from desiring a safe retrofit, even
From an
if,
independent
even
contractor.
Even if
Yes.
it's not through this grant.
Yes.
Because what we're talking about is, the grant's great, it's to our advantage, but the real advantage is to have your home retrofitted.
Secure.
And so my question was that all houses built after 1979, are we saying that they're already retrofitted, or do they also need to be looked at?
Well, that would come from the builder's standpoint of where, if it's on slab, it's not required. But most of it that have the crawl space. If you look in Redlands, most of these homes in Redlands has a huge opening, has the concrete, and then it has the huge opening space of where the mud sill is. And that basically it's a frame, and that's where the cripple wall needs to come in, where
So
they
once
take
again, people
plywood.
should not try to figure this out themselves.
I would ask them to call a contractor.
Okay.
Call a contractor. Go underneath the home if you want to experience it on your own. I've had a homeowner that told me, "Can I go underneath it?" And I was like, "Sure. If you want to go, I'll go with you." And the contractor is there so they can see what's the difference of what was done, what it looks like before, and what it looks like after. What is basically, and the homeowner has the option. We have basically gear suits, professional gear suits and masks that we require for them to use, and we provide, we provide it to them so that they would not be able to, inhale what is underneath there. So we have full suits that I would love to show one to you and give one to you, so you can follow me under with Mr. Perera so you can see exactly what we're looking at.
I can tell you guys that if we do get a suit and get me under somebody's house,
I will take a picture and post it.
Definitely video it so that I would never have to do it again to prove to you that I did it. So I'm open.
And I'll bring my
phone.
Make sure it's video.
Oh yeah, I'm getting proof.
I believe that you would be happy to video that.
Yes, I will.
Yes. Okay.
Take a look at the website, Earthquake Brace and Bolt. Look at the zip code that you live in. See if the zip code is available. And if it's available, January 23rd, apply for the program. Apply for the program and then select as a contractor so we would be able to assist you more farther and take you through and make you a happy camper in your own home.
I really appreciate the fact, Angelica, that you are sending people to Earthquake Brace and Bolt website. However, you are a person that helps people sign up for this and get the inspection and work done. I'm going to ask people to call you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, the homeowner has to do the actual
That's
signing up.
after they determine whether the house is eligible.
Yes.
And
yes.
most of us cannot make that determination by ourselves.
Yes.
And you are trained to do that. You and Mr. Perera are trained to do that, and others may be trained. We don't know who the others are. Once you call the earthquake brace and bolt, they will be able to show you who the approved contractors are.
And honestly, they are a very unique team.
Yeah.
I really had a good enjoyment working with them. I would call if I had any question, it would be answered. I basically would go
We're going
ahead.
to tell those people to call you. You've done an excellent job with this interview.
Thank you
today,
so
and
much.
I really appreciate you, even though you're trying to get me under that dirty house. Tim.
But you're trying to get her in the house too.
Well, that's her job. This is Empire Talks Back. We appreciate you spending time with us. We'll be back real soon, and we hope that you'll be there waiting for us to be with you. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
See you later, guys.
Hear
Thank
you soon.